Start an LP show, 2 new albums, 2 old. Add that shit up, it equals 4. Let it sound my people cold. You got a mouse out, eat a cold. Why aren't we allowed to even go? I'm gonna pay the fee of toll. Whatever it takes to see us sold.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, holy shit!
How's it going?
SZA and Nicki. This is real live me reading this. SZA and Nicki Minaj beefing on Twitter.
That's horrible.
AKA X the Everything app.
Dude, that's horrific.
What the fuck?
They need to stop.
Yeah, I get. Okay, so like, I guess Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you've seen, has genuinely been losing her mind on Twitter.
I see the.
I can't tell you.
Every once
I'm
in a
not
while.
educated in it. I'm not educated in it, so I can't speak to whether or not it's like a valid crash out. But she is losing her mind, and SZA tweeted, "Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, lol. Silly goose." And then Nicki Minaj quote tweets, "Go draw your freckles back on, Buki. Hashtag justice for Demery. Hashtag Disposition Perez. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Sounding like a fucking dead dog."
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, first of all, whoa, man.
Oh my god.
SZA replied, didn't quote tweet, replied, "I don't give a fuck about none of that weird shit you poppin'." Now I'm like lost because I don't know what like who Demore is or Perez is or nothing. I apologize for being uneducated about Nicki Minaj's stuff right now.
Uh-huh.
So I can't speak to whether or not it's like an unwarranted type of deal here. But it's kind of I was like damn. But yeah. Anyway, this is like the worst opening ever. This is like was this like a drama commentary show? What are we, Joe Budden podcast?
Start over.
No, this is awesome.
All right,
keep it in. Joe Budden. Shout out Joe Budden for being awful.
Yes, we don't like that guy.
Who had a worse pivot, him or MGK after losing to Eminem? MGK at least stayed in music, you know. Joe Budden completely abandoned the art form.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if like he did worse overall. Like he had a worse reaction. I don't know if any of them's worse than Benzino crying in an interview because Eminem said that he didn't have a neck because he's fat and short. Like he genuinely bawled in an interview after a diss track came out last year, which I do kind of get because I imagine they like hardcore beefed like, you know, like a decade ago. And then imagine like some guy like jumped you and whooped your ass with like all his buddies like a decade ago. And then like last year he basically like for fun is like I'm gonna beat that guy's ass again.
It's fucked up.
It's like a trauma response. So I guess I don't completely blame him for crying in that interview, but it is quite hilarious. All right, do the completely unbelievable transition into the actual talking points of our show.
I forget every time what I say.
How do you forget all of the the core aspects to our show?
So what have you been listening to this week?
Yes, there you go. Well, Dylan, I've been listening to 4 albums, as I mentioned that I would be.
Is that so?
Last week, yeah.
How quaint.
I've been listening to Perry Mason's "Please Tell Me I'm Pretty," Billy Wood's
Golliwog,
Scuare and So's "Slippery People," and Midori's "Ara Tamashati." Whatever, dude. I'm just committing to Erat Amem Ashite Hajim Mashite Midori Desu.
Laid it on a little thick, partner.
I mean, come on. If I'm not gonna be able to say it, I might as well just commit, man. I was gonna learn this. We're having, you know how we always start with like a little bit of saying something else other than music. I'm doing it again right here because I started to learn Japanese on Duolingo, but
I remember.
I'm hashtag a real humanist, and I deleted it once I heard they fired a bunch of people and replaced them with AI.
Good man.
I would like to continue learning Japanese. It was quite fun, and I think I was kind of, I mean, for how complicated the language is, I think I was kind of doing well learning it. But,
Tap into Rosetta Stone, bro.
Rosetta Stone, is it free? I
don't
liked
know.
Duolingo because it was free.
I don't know.
That's what I was rocking with. If after we open the Patreon, if we get $120,000 a month, then I'll get Rosetta Stone paid subscription.
A lot of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what like Shane Gillis and like Cold Ones and like Dead Meat get. So,
Are we them?
we're comparable.
Uh-huh. We're
Who are we
peers.
closest to? Who are we closest to? Like,
Dude, we don't know who we're closest to. That's the fucked
no,
up part.
I mean our content wise. Are we closest to Dead Meat, Cold Ones, or Shane Gillis podcast?
I'd like to say Cold Ones because we're both. I'm not gonna say that word.
We're both Australian.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. All right. Anyway, on to the first pick for the night. Perry Mason's "Please Tell Me I'm Pretty."
Yes.
Perry Mason was someone I glazed hardcore last year on our Michael Music Award 2024 show. I showed him a great deal of respect. I gave him Artist of the Year.
That was crazy.
I still stand by it. He had, I mean, if we're talking pure hit for hit, he had more solid music release than any other artist. Like if we're doing a
volume.
no, if we're doing a math equation of quality and quantity, both times each other, you know, because like it isn't just like he put out a bunch of bullshit. You know, he wasn't Boldy Jameson it up. He put out a bunch of albums that were really good.
I think we've shit on Boldy James every episode. I could be wrong.
Well, it's because every time we talk, you bring up how Boldy James released out another album, and then you listen to it the next time we talk, and you're like, yeah, it was whatever again. So now every time I talk to you, it's like a what's the like the dogs that were trained. Like every time they heard the bell, they would get hungry. It's that,
like that,
but with you mentioning Boldy James. So yeah, but Perry Mason released like a shit ton of great music last year, and this year he slowed down, which I think is best.
I think he had an ulterior motive there.
Well, yeah, he was possibly dying of cancer at the time, but he's better now mostly. I mean, I guess as better as you can get from cancer, like having it. I don't think you're ever like fully like hyped up back on full track. I think it just kind of sucks forever, but it's better than dying to it.
True.
And he didn't die to it. And then he slowed down. What I'm saying is he slowed down this year, and in my eyes, it has led him to make what I find to be his most solid work yet. With "Please Tell Me I'm Pretty," or at least it was the piece of work I felt the most impressed with so far. Perry Mason's "Please Tell Me I'm Pretty," I believe completely produced by Zion Cat. I could be mistaken. I know Zion Cat does a lot of his production. But I believe he does all the songs on here. And I think both Zion Cat and Perry Mason really don't hold back any punches on this album. I find it to be an incredibly solid, emotional piece of work. You know.
Yeah.
I will say until when this came out, I sent you the cover for it because I was like, why is he a bird? And you pointed out that he's wearing angel wings and he's in a bathtub.
Yeah, this is true.
But look at it like it's his head and you see the wing and it's like his head's coming off the wing and there's no body there. Don't he kind of look like a bird perched on there?
No.
Come on, bro. Don't throw me under the bus here.
I'm throwing you under the bus, gang.
Fuck you. He looks like a bird. You look like a damn old bird. Perry Mason, "Please Tell Me I'm Pretty," is one thing I want to say about Perry Mason is like I think he's kind of a good example of like you can never write an artist off because like he posted this video the other day of like his music from like when he first started, and it is the most abysmal generic dog shit I'd ever heard. And I apologize, but it was terrible. It was like if you AI generated SoundCloud rap of that time, and then and then you added put a filter on to make it even more generic and lame. And that's what it sounded like. But here, he is really like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I can't think of anyone who captures the same energy and sound that he has. He's so passionate, He's like, it sounds like he's like tearing at the walls on every song. He's like trapped in a cage trying to get out. He's raw.
He's all over the place.
His vocals are visceral a lot of the time. Like kind of yelling and begging with his deliveries. Usually over somewhat would nihilistic lyrics be a proper way to describe them?
I think that's fair.
Like sort of it's like there's a lot of music, right, where it sounds like they're drowning in like a sea of like despair, right? But one thing that I think sets Perry Mason apart is it sounds like he's like trying to swim to survive it. Like it doesn't sound like he's succumbing to the waves like a lot of artists can. It sounds like he's really like trying to push out and fucking stand up for himself and come out of the waves and become a better man and fix the world. Boisterous is an interesting term. I don't know if I.
Sometimes.
I know what you're saying. I'm not completely disagreeing. But he I mean maybe it comes from the root of his cancer and all the dying type shit, and being addicted to every drug under the sun and not being clean. So like he had a giant battle to get to the place he's in. So maybe it is like maybe there's just like a different kind of layer of passion there for life. He has dredged through all of the brutal shit, but he's still fighting to keep living his best life. Even if 99% of the people who went through the shit he'd gone through probably would not be fighting as hard. But he has a fight for life, and I think that really shows through his music, and that's why I really like him. He has such a unique sense of passion, I think, that I really feel in his music. Like, this is a motherfucker that cares about music and cares about the world around him.
It's not unreasonable to say that.
But what did you think, friend?
I have some notes. I liked it. It's a good album overall.
Yeah.
The production seems to be very dynamic, and I liked your bouncing off the walls analogy. I think I experienced it in a similar vein where it's like, I don't know, I think I prefer all over the place in terms of his delivery, and the production behind it is very variable. I don't know. It reminded me, and this could be just an absurd comparison to make, but it kind of reminded me of like earlier Brockhampton stuff. Like what they were doing before Saturation, they had a album out that was less refined, I guess, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it was it had a nostalgic essence to it, for me at least. It just reminded me of that album and its place in my heart, which I liked. One thing I could say is I don't really think he stuck the landing on this one. I did not like the last couple of tracks very much.
Really?
No. I don't know what it was. Maybe, I don't know. But that's the thing about how variable it was. Like, I don't know, if the bottom half of this was the same as the top half, I would have hated it. But
yeah,
it's solid. I liked it.
Yeah, no, he's definitely shows versatility. I mean, but I mean, you gotta also think about it like this. He kind of has to show versatility because with the amount of music he puts out, if it all sounded the same, cough, cough, Baldy James.
Yeah.
If it all sounded the same, he would not stand out to any capacity. He'd just be another guy putting out a shit ton of music. It's like I know it's popular to not warrant Eminem any praise anymore, but he has a line that I've always really liked from his album Kamikaze, where he's like, I think it's like a little bit of a it's on one of the not as good songs, but there's this one line he has where he's like, he's like, oh, you sold 1 million records. Well, the issue is you put out 1 million records.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you like putting out a shit ton of music is not impressive. Anyone can make a bunch of music, but to make a bunch of music and then have it stand out, that is something that's difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, Tupac is renowned. He died so young, but he was able to get out a solid discography before he passed. And that's why he's remembered. I mean, like my dad, he grew up in California, Long Beach, and he obviously grew up during like Tupac's reign. So that was like his shit. He was Tupac to the end. And he always talks, one thing he told me about Tupac one time that I found very interesting was he was like, man, that motherfucker did not leave the studio. Every moment he had, he would be in that studio. And I've only heard that with one other artist ever, and that's Juice WRLD. And I wouldn't say I quite like Juice WRLD as much.
Let's not draw any comparisons here.
No, for sure. I'm not saying Juice WRLD is nearly as good. But I do think Juice WRLD had a huge passion for music.
Work ethic.
And to be fair, I really do think Juice WRLD was a great freestyler. And obviously I think his only real detriment is that, obviously he died so young, and the era when he was making music was that sort of fad of emo rap, right? Which didn't completely last. And that's really his only sin. Like, if Juice WRLD was alive nowadays, I don't know if he makes that kind of music. I think he would have grown as an artist, considering you could see his passion for music. And here's another example of, Perry Mason didn't die, right? If he had died when he was younger, I don't think this passion would have shown to the same capacity, because he has this passion, and as he's lived longer, he's able to grow. He's able to gain this versatility. Like I was saying before, he showed some of his older work recently to sort of celebrate a release or something. I can't completely remember. But to see his growth because he had such a passion, I don't know. I don't completely think I'm formatting what I'm trying to say to the exact extent. But this is another guy that sounds like, I don't know if he's in a studio necessarily. I'm sure he's in his bedroom. But this is a guy that's making music all the time. And I got a lot of respect for that.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't really know if I don't know if I have anything more to say, honestly. I mean, it's just this is a work I really liked because of how my favorite thing in music is to be able to hear and feel the passion. I think that's so important. And maybe that's why I kind of gravitate towards the underground music scene, is because there's definitely a different element whenever you can feel that someone is very passionate about the music rather than someone who's making it, because they got to get a couple dollars in their pocket.
Yeah.
I think one discography you can really look at and get an incredible sense of when they care and when they don't care is Logic. It is laughable, half of his work, because you can hear that he does not give a fuck, and he's just pumping out whatever the fuck will get another sandwich on his plate. But it's not like he didn't care, and you can tell when you're listening to it. And but then whenever he did care, I think he makes great work. So I mean, it is definitely something you can feel when you're listening to music. And Perry Mason is so passionate on all of these songs. I mean, even songs that are like slower, like something like Catch Up. He's not yelling on that necessarily, but you can still feel the passion. I don't know. Perry Mason is definitely one of the most passionate artists around right now, and I have a great deal of respect for him and admiration. And I'd also like to shout out Zion Cat. His production, I think, is
good.
It's crazy, man. Like I don't know how they met. Like I know they met like early in each other's careers, and that's why Zion Cat does all his stuff, and that's why Perry Mason is on all Zion Cat stuff. I think, like they work together so well. Maybe because they found each other so young, and they've been able to intertwine their musical journeys together. But man, Zion Cat's productions on this is awesome. Like it is impressive. I'm surprised like he's not getting pulled to work for other people. He's a fantastic producer. He kind of reminds me of how Phineas produces for Billie Eilish in kind of a weird way, where it's like this insane producer who really only seems to work with like one artist. And I find that interesting. Like it's like, and it's like it's not an iconic duo, right? But like I am surprised that like other artists aren't like, man, I should get Phineas to produce my music, because no one's touching Billie Eilish as far as like that kind of area of pop production goes. Phineas is completely out of everyone else's league, so I don't know why. I don't know. It's just weird to me. You know? I mean, when Pharrell was popping, everybody was trying to get Pharrell, right? Why don't other producers get that treatment? I find it strange. If someone's going crazy, get your hooks in them. Anyway. I'm just kind of ranting, I guess. What is your favorite and least favorite track on here, Dylan?
I think for my favorite, I'm going Dearly Beloved.
Okay.
That little like hook at the beginning is fucking awesome. I just And the features are cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the rapping as well. The production is killer.
Yeah, that one's up there.
I think it's the longest on the album as well, but it didn't.
It's about 4 minutes.
It's not the longest, but it didn't feel like it was stretched out too long. You just got a bunch of motherfuckers on there. I think that's cool too. It's been like a posse track for a bunch of smaller artists, which is neat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it a lot. I think the highlight on is definitely the production, though. Or I don't know, whoever was mixing that lady's vocals at the beginning. That's such a
it is such a powerful opener. I ain't stay away. Ain't gonna stay away from you.
Least favorite.
It is great.
Zeke's O2 Lexus. I don't like the guitar here. I don't like the chipmunked vocals. I don't know. This could have been an interlude, in my opinion. It's just dry.
If I'm going to kind of go out of order, I agree with you. Zeke's O2 Lexus is my least favorite.
Okay.
And if it had a little parentheses of interlude, I don't think it stands out as an issue.
No.
But it not having that sort of
2 minutes long
intonation, it's I don't know. It definitely is. It's not a very interesting song. Because a lot of the songs, even when he is sort of more laid back, and the production is more laid back, it's still fairly interesting, or super interesting. But this song, I don't know. It definitely doesn't feel like it has that same weight to it.
Yeah.
But my favorite, listen, Dearly Beloved's a great pick. It's probably my second favorite. But my favorite's Where Did All the Passion Go? That one is so fun to sing to, man. I love the whining sirens in the production. It's I don't know. Listen, man, I don't like to talk about like what's going to be nominated for stuff in the award show, but that is getting this is a song that's getting nominated for favorite song of the year.
Interesting.
I love Where Did All the Passion Go? It's probably got my favorite like chorus where he's just asking where did all the passion go? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It gives me goosebumps. I love that track so much. Like it is unbelievable how much I love that song. That's the reason I brought this album. Like it's great overall, but the reason I brought this over like his other album, Reverie 6. That song sets this one apart to me, like to an nth degree, because two great albums. But Where Did All the Passion Go is such a powerful song. And it kind of aligns with how I've been feeling recently towards music. I don't know. I mean, I've bitched and moaned about it to you, but there's been so much. I'm just tired of like it doesn't necessarily passion like he's saying here, but like the negativity people have.
Yeah.
Everyone's just such a nihilist, and it kind of interlinks with passion because I think if people were more passionate towards life and towards art, I think that would go away.
It's all love,
but it should be, man, and it's just not. It's all hate. Everyone's trying to tear each other down so they can use them as stepping stones to build themselves up, and I hate that. That's such a terrible way to look at life, and that's even maybe it's because I'm a bit of a defender of the arts, but that's an even worse way to look at the arts. To just completely write people off, to try to shit on other people to make you feel better about your own art because you feel insecure about it in one way or another. I just hate it.
Not worth it.
Where did all the passion go, man? People used to care. I don't know. It speaks to me on such a spiritual level. This song does. Like it's not even close. Like listen, like I said, Dearly Beloved is probably my second favorite on here because of that infectious opener, and the rest of the song is awesome. But where did all the passion go? Just speaks to my soul. It grabs my heart and it tugs at it, and I'm belting it in my car.
Yeah.
It's playing, and I'm closing my eyes on the freeway, hands off the wheel because I'm grabbing my chest, crashing into a family of four. But I survive because I'm passionate for life. I got passion. And then, I go to jail, and they don't let me hear this song anymore, and I hang myself in my cell.
Womp womp, bro.
Yeah, what can you do? But yeah, I think I don't know. I love Where Did All the Passion Go. It is definitely my favorite on here. I love that song. And that's not to like. Listen, I know we only really praised Where Did All the Passion Go, Dearly Beloved, but there's a lot of just beautiful bangers on this album. I mean, I love Rip Jen Henson. I love Talk to God. I love Father Time, No Friend of Mine. Dreamscape, I think, is a solid end. Two Hats is awesome. Weighted Shoes is awesome. Like a lot of great songs on here, with so much shown in the abilities between Zion Cat and Perry Mason. But to me, Where Did All the Passion Go takes the cake. And with that, we're on to our second new week pick.
Yeah.
That you brought us.
Mm-hmm.
Which is?
It's Billy Woods.
Golliwog.
Yes.
That's weird. It's every time you say it, there's like you get like interrupted.
And that's probably for the
Billy
best,
Woods.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I fucking adore this record. I adore Billy Woods. My opinion, top 5 doing it right now, living. Easily top 5, top 3 even, I'd argue.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing like take backs. There's like vine booms happening on me when you're making these claims.
He's I don't know, he's just so fucking versatile. He's had one miss in the past 5 years. And
what's that miss?
I don't like church very much. I think that's a commonly held position, but
yeah,
this man is just on a fucking tear. Golliwog is no different. This album is like you're in your mold-ridden, waterlogged childhood home, and like someone finally succumbs to the rot, and you have to like call the police, and they raid your house.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's guttural, it's visceral, it's like gross, it's wet, it's damp. It's like a moldy basement.
No, I agree with that actually. I think that's a pretty good estimation of the sound of this album. I gotta start this with a preface. Billy Woods does not do it as hard for me as he does it for you. Not to discredit Billy Woods at all. He is awesome. I'm kind of getting this is. I had a similar experience with Vince Staples last year, right? Everybody loves Vince Staples. I didn't really get it. And then Dark Times came out, and I'm like, oh, I get it. This is why people like him. And now it's weird because like I didn't enjoy his other work, and now I'm hearing it within the context of getting him now, and I'm kind of understanding his older work as well.
Yeah.
I haven't explored Billy Woods' older work, but this album has definitely opened me to him. Because before I thought he was okay.
You were an Elucid.
Like I was like, I do like Elucid. Elucid rocks, but he's like the weirder one, you know. So maybe that's why he tickled my fancy a little bit harder. He's a little bit he's the oddball, you know. And Run the Jewels, he's the LP.
Yeah.
You know, in Outkast, he's the Andre 2000, the one that's like a little bit weird, the outlier. But it's different because maybe I'm mistaken, but I do think Billy Woods is probably if there was a front man, you know, of the two.
It's
Billy
funny
Woods definitely feels that way because he doesn't show his face. Yeah, but he's definitely the more well known of the two, the more well talked about. Like the name I knew before I understood Arm & Hammer was Billy Woods, and then I learned about Elucid. Like we even talked about it during the award show, where I didn't know Elucid was a member of the Arm & Hammer. I heard that one song, "The World is a Dog," and I was like, "This goes hard. Who is this Unk?" I love discovering Unks. Who's this Unk? And then it was the Unk I already knew because I'd heard Arm & Hammer before. I was like, "Oh,
dude, the Unk you know or the Unk you don't?"
Yeah. Listen, Golliwog is sick. It is definitely like it is. It's opened me. Now, to be fair, this motherfucker kind of got a cheat code on this album. I mean, just look at the list of
the
producers,
amount of
man.
fucking producers.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I mean, it's. I wonder what combination of funds and just pure respect he's getting
it's all respect,
to get all these people.
Man. Maybe it's Glaze.
You know, he's paying
maybe
these
it's
guys.
Glaze, but like this motherfucker, I mean, it's definitely not
I would like
money.
to imagine that.
He has an entire album about like traveling for like music and how much he hates it because it's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, like maps, there's it's just not worth it. This is a broke artist. Or not broke, he's living. But
yeah, I'm sure he's doing fine.
I think it's a lot of respect. I think everyone on this album just knows ball. Or at least I'd like to think.
Let me just go through this list. And this okay.
Top to
let me just
read
read through. Yeah, this is in alphabetical order.
Okay.
No, it's not. What the fuck?
What are you
Okay, this is on. No, I'm just saying. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article for producers, and they're in a weird order. The Alchemist, Ant, DJ Haram, LP, EO Mac, Willie Green, Human Error Club, Shabaka Hutchings, Jeff Markey, Messiah Music, Preservation, Saint Abdullah, Kenny Segal, Satu Gold, Steel Tip Dove, and Conductor Williams. Okay? That's a ridiculous list.
It's absurd.
That is insane. Like, he has two of my favorite producers of all time on here. He has LP and Ant. Like, those are my top two. Those are the two.
There you go.
And he's got them both on here. And like they kind of come from similar backgrounds, so I guess it's not completely unreasonable, but it's still like crazy. And then he's got people that like are well respected regardless. I mean, he's got The Alchemist, he's got Messiah Music, Preservation, he's got Steel Tip Dove, Conductor Williams, Kenny Segal did Maps, correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's just motherfucker. Damn.
It's
ridiculous, man.
They know ball.
And then let me just go through the feature list as well. Well, might as well. Let's just get that out of the way.
While we're here,
Bruiser Wolf, Despot, Elucid, Al Divino, Yolanda Watson, Cavalier, and then Elucid's on it like fucking 4 times. But great, not obviously not as like noticeable, but or notable I should say, but regardless, great feature list as well. Despot is someone I need to explore more because I've heard like a bunch of features from him, and he kills it every time. Bruiser Wolf, I need to listen to his album. I'm hesitant because I do worry that I do worry that it's not going to click, and I'm going to feel bad because maybe it's just because of the way he talks. Awesome. But he seems like the nicest guy. Like, I can't imagine anyone who talks like that could ever have a mean bone in their body.
His Spotify profile picture is him in a pillbox hat. He's like holding the brim.
God almighty, man.
He's awesome. Anyway, I think we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah. I will say hashtag kill the alchemist. But,
Kill the alchemist.
Still a good producer.
Fucking Zio. Kill that guy.
Yeah,
Beat him to death with hammers. AI.
Yeah. The AI is really what I thought of. I didn't even think about like the worldly implication of his thoughts.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
That sort of shows the track in my mind, I suppose. But yeah.
I guess.
Oh, dude, this charted 41 in the German album charts.
Shit. All right.
Germans no game?
They no ball.
It did not peak anywhere in America.
I mean, I'm not surprised by that. The people aren't
Scotland,
ready.
94.
I don't think the people will ever be ready.
UK overall, what the fuck? Okay, UK overall, 89. UK independent, which I understand why this would be like, he'd be on this as well, 26. Okay. UK R&B?
Yeah, fuck off.
Number 7? This isn't even one of those ones where it's like a, maybe it's like a mix of two genres or nothing.
To call it like the Urban Award.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah, reminder, pull up the last, what are those shows called? Where they would do blackface?
Oh, I don't know.
But pull up the last time they did that on British TV.
2012.
Yeah. I mean, it was not long enough ago.
It's a different type of racism over there.
They like did not quit. And they still ain't, I guess. Look at them charts.
You know.
Which is crazy because I apologize if we keep getting so sidetracked on this album. But the UK has a rap presence. It's not like there's no one there rapping. They got a lot of rappers. So why don't they? Okay, whatever. Anyway, back onto the actual album.
One more thing with production.
Okay.
It is insane to have fucking like 12 different people produce and have like cohesive sound and vision that worked that fucking well. Like I think the best example of this is, I don't know what he did to Conductor Williams to force him to not make a boom bap beat. It's kind of boom bap, but like
Star 87 and stuff. Yeah, it's lesser so. It's definitely not quite what he usually does.
No, you got like the violin, the siren, and the like phone noise. It's like that's not Conductor.
Yeah, I really want. I wouldn't be
worked.
surprised if he gave everyone like a specific. You know how like girls will do like mood boards on Pinterest.
Billy Woods made a Pinterest mood board.
I think honest to God, obviously not quite that funny.
It's just like
but something along those lines. Like I guarantee you, he sent them like a bunch of racist caricatures and like a bunch of vibe pics, and was like, "Yeah, give me a beat like this."
Moldy ass houses and like
and all the white producers would like look around when they picked it up off their doorstep and making sure no one saw like all this stuff on there. he sent them all a doll and like LP, and like Ant and the Alchemist were like looking around like, oh man. Oh, I gotta get this. Oh, jeez. And they're like, do you want me to send this back? And he's like, nah, put it up in your house. No, I can't have people over no more. Yeah, great. Listen, I there's very few times on here where I can even tell that like, because
sounds like one dude produced the whole thing.
Yes, except I will say maybe it's because I'm so obsessed with them. I could tell when because I didn't look before.
Or LP.
But when I was listening, I could tell when LP produced and I could tell when Ant produced. I'm just so familiar with their sounds. So I do think that's why I could tell. But like I couldn't tell when Conductor Williams or The Alchemist or Kenny Segal were producing. Those are the two people I was like, okay, these are the people producing. And I think Ant talks on Cold Sweat, so that kind of helps.
I think, not to get ahead of myself too, one of my favorite songs on the album is track 3, Misery. If you didn't know that was coming, I feel like that'd be a bit of a jump scare. Yeah, I guess that one doesn't fit in so well. You can tell it was definitely like a single, but I fucking love it. I don't care. It
very
still works with the outro.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty bombastic opener. Like opening to the song. And I will say, I have to ask, does that song end with Zach Hadel?
it is not Zach Hadel, but I
I
can
know.
understand where you're coming from with that.
It sounds just like him.
It does. He's the one I have to have. I can't do a Zach Hadel. I think only Zach
No one
Hadel
can,
can do a
dog.
Zach Hadel.
No one can, man. He should have hit of Zach Hadel. Hey, put up a picture of Anthony Fantano's score. Just real
Oh, fuck. I was going to get to that. I think we should
Just real
kill
quick.
this performative piece of shit, man. Let's
Yep.
kill him.
quick. Yeah, let's kill him.
Hang
Hang him in the
He's.
streets.
I don't think this was even on his loved it list of this year.
No, it's not. It's not on his loved it list.
That's
Not one bit.
fucking insane.
Yep. And just from like a historical level, you know, I mean, I hear this year, and there's obviously so much great music, but there's a few where I know that like they're gonna have like, how should I word it? Like if you look up a list of the best albums of 2025, you know, there's on Google, right? There's gonna be like a list of albums that come up, and this is gonna be on there.
Mhm.
Like even if I don't think like, let's say we finish the year and I don't even think it's like top 25 or something. I hypothetically, right? But it is like from a historical level going to go down as like one of the great releases of 2025.
Yeah.
And for a supposed, I mean, like the most, let's just be real, probably the most prominent music reviewer. I mean, the only one to be able to last into the new, you know, way that things are reviewed.
Let me just say, he liked
To be
GNX
completely
more.
disconnected.
He gave GNX 2 points higher.
You give it a 9.
He gave it a 9.
I'm gonna go angrily pissed about that. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna go angrily pissed about that. And get a drink. We'll pause. I got a pee so bad. It's all.
I'm back, Michael.
Welcome back. Okay, cool. That was just.
Where'd
That's just
we
songs.
leave off?
Anthony
Killing Anthony
rating.
Fantano.
Yeah. Kill and rape Anthony Fantano. And then let's just get back to the actual
Back to the meat of
we've
it.
said, I mean, we've been talking about
Golliwog.
for about 15 minutes and we've mentioned one song.
Yeah.
So Billy Woods, I mean, listen, this is a powerhouse of an album.
It is.
Like this is one of those ones where like even as like a not like coming into it as someone who's not like a dick rider by any means,
I am.
you know, it's like holy shit, wow. Oh damn, he got hands. Yeah, I mean, just a different level. This kind of release, and this is a very much like a making waves type album, and I have a lot of respect for it. Now I know you liked it more than I did, which is fine.
Mhm.
But I mean, like I think it goes to show that like I have to, like, even if I hated it, I'd have to be like, oh damn, he did it. You know? Okay, he did it. No, it's such a great project. You know, I mean, that's just there's not a lot to say. Honestly, it's hard to. It's a journey. It's a trudge. The cover is so perfect, I think. I mean, it feels like you're walking through a crinkly ass fall fucking woods, and you have no idea where you're going. And I guess there's for some reason like a little racist doll sitting in the middle of it. So like that's a little uncomfortable, but you're like, you're still walking. You're sort of walking through the woods.
Yeah.
And it gets you thinking.
This
It's just so wow.
This is definitely Billy Woods has always been a nihilist of an artist. He's just a pessimistic dude for sure.
Yeah.
He's always had incredible storytelling.
Yeah.
Can really paint a fucking picture, but something that I think has begun to blossom first with maps and now this is the personal aspect of it. He's not telling stories, he's telling his story.
Yeah.
The themes of this album I feel are like so in your fucking face, and I like that. Definitely not too on the nose. It's just the worst of the worst when it comes to, growing up in a broken household, black existence in America, poverty. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Those things aren't awesome, but
those things rock. You hear the music that makes?
So dense. I listened to this album front to back like 5 times the day it came out, and I was still struggling to like wrap my head around the full picture. I don't know. It's intense. I love it though. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah. This is a fantastic piece of work. I mean, it's undeniable. It's like I said, it's a concrete stone sitting in this year.
Yeah.
And it can't be moved. Regardless of whatever comes out. It's going to go down as like one of the albums of 2025.
The 2020s,
I think it's great.
I think.
Possibly.
Hot take.
Possibly. I won't stand in the way. I think this will probably go down as his magnum opus.
We'll see.
I know
man.
I know
We'll
you disagree because I know you're big on Aethiopes, correct?
Yeah, I love Aethiopes.
That's like your baby, and that's your dog in the race, from my understanding. But I think this one, there's no way he gets another production list like that again. No, there's just no way. I don't think it happens. Even through the success and the critical acclaim of this one, that is like a perfect storm that he brewed. It's unbelievable that he was able to get a list like that.
Yeah.
And then, it struck right here. It's a very rare sight to see. And it's just I think this is going to go down as like his monument.
Unreasonable to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair, maybe I'm just saying that because this is the album that made me understand him, Maybe that's the only reason I'm saying this, but I mean the amount of praise I'm saying for it. And I'm seeing a lot of people say like, "Oh, this is it. This is his thing. This is the one." Except for Anthony Fantano. Anthony Fantano thought it was a choppy piece of work.
Fuck that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no.
So fucking, I hate him.
Hey, he knows best, right?
Yeah, clearly.
He knows best.
Jackass.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible piece of work.
Oh, yeah.
So hard to,
come on.
I guess, vocalize how I feel about this. But dude, it's like fucking crack. Billy, like the rollout had me apprehensive. I didn't, obviously, like with a rollout where you're putting out singles, you don't get the full picture.
Yeah.
But I saw the album cover and I was like, uh-oh. Something about it. I thought it was going to be a pivot. It was not a fucking pivot at all. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to. There's not like anything to criticize on this album.
No. That's what makes it a 10.
Fantastic.
That's what makes it a 10.
Correction, 7, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Come on. It's a C.
Yeah, it gets a C minus. Fuck you, Anthony Fantano.
It's a C minus of an album, bro. Bro, don't hate. It's just his opinion. Hey, you know it's just my opinion, right?
How many people do you think didn't listen to this because it wasn't on his like loved it list?
Oh, dude. I mean, a ridiculous amount.
God, that pisses me off.
Yeah. Like, yeah, sure, it's his opinion, but he holds an insane amount of power within the music, you know, I guess not quite industry, but I guess the consumer industry.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wields it well.
I
But
agree.
he only gained that notoriety through negativity. So what do you expect, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Anyway, rounding this out. The production's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
The fact that they had like 8 motherfuckers producing this and it's a like full picture, it's a mosaic. Is stunning. It's incredible the amount of collaboration that must have went into doing that.
Yeah.
And then
One thing that's
obviously
funny,
the delivery of Billy Woods, the sample usage is very deliberate. It's dope.
Yeah. One thing that's funny, I know I'm definitely alone here, but when the singles were coming out, I wasn't like too hyped. I was like, it's okay.
I was eating them up, bro, like fucking
Now
candy.
but like within the context of the album, I like the songs a lot more. That's one thing with singles. Once they're within the context, they're a completely different thing. But the singles alone did not get me super hyped. I was just like, okay, this is gonna be a fine album, I'm sure. But then the album comes out, and I'm like, damn, he got hands. He got hands. Yeah, listen, it rocks. I have a great deal of respect for this work.
Well, buddy.
Especially since I didn't come in being like, I mean, I've already said this, but coming in as someone who doesn't idolize Billy Woods, thinks he's fine, but doesn't idolize him, and then hearing this and being like, okay, this is an undeniable presence of work. I mean, I think it says something. You know, I mean, people don't have to like Kendrick Lamar, but you hear To Pimp a Butterfly, and you're like, oh, damn, okay. There's just certain pieces of works that I think are just undeniable, and I think this is one of them. This is an undeniable piece of work that's going to go down as incredibly well respected.
As it should be.
Yeah.
You got a favorite and least favorite on this, John?
I got an easy favorite, and this is another scenario where like I was like, hey, the Perry Mason song is getting a nom. This is getting a nom. I can't speak to, you know, I'm not going to say whether or not the album would get a nom. Is going to get a nom for me. You know, that is end of year Michael to worry about because there's so many great releases. But as far as songs go, this will get a nomination, and that is Corinthians. Listen, I'm biased. It's LP produced. Okay, I can't help it. And I will say it's a little interesting because the highlight is definitely not Billy Woods on that song. That's a very interesting song because Despot's the feature, but like it's set up for him to succeed. I find it very intriguing. On that song, you know, Billy Woods starts out with like, and he's rapping over the build-up, and then the climax hits, and it's Despot.
Yeah. And
Despot's verse. Listen, I mean, I think that's definitely the best. I think he has the best feature. His verse on that is fucking bonkers. It's probably my favorite Despot verse, man. I ain't never asked to be here, so when I decide to leave, all them devils in the details rush to either side of me. Where we going all depends. What I pretended I believe. When I finally meet my maker, I'll have something up my sleeve. And I'll find out if the god above me bleed the same as me? What? There's another line I really like too, where he's like, how he ends it with they need to meet me like they need another fucking hole in the head.
Yeah.
And if you leave it up to me, that'll be what all of them get. And then Billy Woods comes in with the fuck what they telling you. The rhymes and the flow on that little middle section where he's like, take what's yours and I make it all mine till the money's so long like it's saying bye-bye to you. Clip them wings, change the way time flies for you. It's insane. It's a Billy, and listen, the Despot verse would not stand out as like obviously I'm hyping up the Despot verse so much. It would not stand out so well without the build up from Billy Woods. Billy Woods sets him up with such a hard. I mean, like the Despot verse stands out because of the work Billy Woods and obviously LP as well put in, like the hungry eyes in the mirror, like Corinthians, uncanny. Like his I think this is my favorite flow of Billy Woods on this album. The way he's going on this LP, sort of synthy, wavy, like you can tell in the sound it's building up to something, and the way he's like swimming through those waves with the way he flows on it. It's dude. I mean, this song is definitely the one that is just the outlier to me. Like when I heard it, I went, "Holy shit!" If you never came back from the dead, can't tell me shit. 12 billion USD hovering over the Gaza Strip. You don't know what it costs, dude. I'm like, it's Martin Scorsese, hands up at Absolute Cinema. This song is undeniable, I think. And I understand that it probably won't be your favorite because it does have just a little bit of edge because LP produced it and I love LP.
Yeah. But
I don't know. If you listen to the delivery, I think this one is just completely undeniable. It is. I think it's his most impressive. If we're looking at rap as a sport versus an art form, as far as the sport goes, I think this is his most impressive work on here. Billy Woods's. I think he raps the most impressively on this. Now, artistic wise, I think there's other songs that clear it. I think he's able to, I think he's telling a better story on other songs. I think he's maybe being a more, he's better. He's a better artist on other songs. But as far as like the skill of being a rapper, which I do think are kind of two different things at moments. Yeah. I think this is the one. I think this is just an incredibly impressive verse from both of them. And the production brings it just a completely different level. And then least favorite's tough. Because, as I said, not a lot of bad to be said about this album. So, I mean, it's like almost a toss-up, man. Because there's so many great songs. Maybe Made No Mistake.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just, maybe because it has the kind of
production
bright
on this, man.
I think it's the production because it's a little bit of a brighter sound, and maybe a little bit takes me out of it. I don't know. Listen, it's the one calling out to me right now, but it's still a great song.
Come on, that intro is crazy. It's easy for you, but it's hard for me to forget the things we did because we had to eat.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Listen, that's what I'm saying. This is a great piece of work. There's not a song that immediately calls out as like one that sort of felt subpar to me. I eat it all up.
What you could have been.
I eat every second of this album up. It's great. It's
incredible.
It's an undeniable piece of work. I've said that already. I've said it a bunch of times. It's undeniable, and I don't think there's no chips in the block that are all in the back.
Yeah.
There's no fragments sitting that were laid in the back way that I could pick up and be like, oh, this is the mistake. It is a fantastic piece of art. I just that's just right now. That's the one that's speaking out to me. Is like the one I could, if gun to my head, it's my least favorite right now. All right.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? Huh? What about you?
So there are a couple of ways to do this, I think. Some big standouts for me, like production wise, which usually is what attracts me to pick a favorite, would be Misery, which has such awesome, like blaring horns and the hi-hat. Oh.
It's a great one.
I like Make No Mistake. I like Black Zombie. I like it all. It's an incredible fucking album. There are no misses.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going for a curveball here with Waterproof Mascara as my favorite.
Okay.
And the reasoning behind that it is by far the heaviest track
Oh,
on this album.
listen to the beat on it, man.
It's
Come
it's
on.
horrific.
Come on. It is definitely. This is like I know it's like classified as horrorcore. That's the one where it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. This is horrorcore.
You've got
yeah.
the like spooky ass like ghost noise and
Yeah.
the woman crying, and then Billy Woods comes in and he's like, then he died, and the piano and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, the first time I listened to this, I just had a fucking pit in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it is
it's
an anxious song.
intense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It definitely gets the point across.
Yeah.
And I think this is well received. This song in particular, I've seen some things about just how insane it is. But if I were to choose a song that best describes the album, it'd probably be this one.
Okay. So you're going with Waterproof Mascara.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Good pick. Great pick. A lot of respect for that pick. And the least favorite.
The king's dead and your uncles are not our friends. Least favorite's pretty easy, honestly. Just because the production on this one is definitely not for me. It's in a similar vein, to be honest. It just didn't hit as hard. It's all these worlds are yours.
Yeah.
I mean, the feature is great.
I really
Billy Woods
I was gonna say,
verse is
I really
great.
like the elucid verse on that, so I think that's why that one. You can't be that one.
I mean, it's a very elusive beat. Like, it works really well for him, but I think it just gets kind of
very noisy
toward the end. Yeah, it's not a casual listen. It's not. I mean, I'm sounding a bit hypocritical here, but I'm grasping at straws to find things to critique about this album.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, it would definitely be track 9. I don't know. The production, it gets old, in my opinion, towards the end.
Okay.
But I'm not really coming back to this in particular, unless I'm listening to it all the way through, which I have a couple of times in the past few weeks, because hard not to. But
Great album.
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. A little clap for Billy Woods for this one. This is probably the most. I don't know how to word it. This is kind of pretentious almost, but the most important work we've talked about so far.
Yeah,
is
for
Billy
sure.
Woods' I mean, it is the one that's like going to be talked about for a long time. Okay. So with that, we get to the future, the past. Sorry, the opposite of the future. Here we get to the past, where we're old and unks now, and we're talking about the good old days
of 2022.
Yeah, of 2022. That's when, dude, times were better back then. Dude, back in my day,
COVID, like 9% inflation. Dude, 2022 went crazy.
Yeah. I will say, there's one thing about this album I gotta say real quick. We might be wrong in calling Scuare a Square.
What do you think it is?
I think No, it's definitely pronounced like that, but I think he changed his name recently. Oh. It's kind of hard to tell because he's completely erased his internet presence. Scuare is an artist I very much admire. I love his work. I've listened. I mean, his whole discography is. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like top 3 or nothing for me, but it's one of my favorite discographies. I love his discography front to back. But he's sort of shifted as an artist in the more recent years, and I think he's even gone as far as to change his name now to Lucio, which is probably like his real name, if I had to assume.
Nah, he just likes Overwatch.
It could be that.
I hope I'm not fucking
Overwatch. Calling him Lucio because Overwatch popped in my head or something. That'd be fucked up.
That would be fucked up. That's an Easter egg for the viewers. Is Michael evil?
Oh, fuck. I don't even like Overwatch. Except for Diva. Diva's very fun to play. That is genuinely the only person I liked when I played Overwatch.
I like Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Road beer.
Road beer. Roadhouse. Oh, good references there.
Yeah.
Are we pop culture icons?
Dude, fill it in. You gotta fill in the dead air. We should get a soundboard. Fill in like whenever there's like
Soundboard?
an awkward silence, we throw in like a plug.
Oh my god! You know how many plus there be? You know much dead. You know how much dead air I cut out? It'd be every other sentence would be plug, 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 plug.
Anyway, talk your shit, King.
Yes. Okay. So "Slippery People" by Square and So. This is an intriguing album because the rapper Square is based in Austin, and the production duo of So are based in Portland. And from my understanding, I think Square like flew up to Portland to record this album because I think like with like kind of like quote unquote live instruments. And I could be wrong on that. This is like obviously this would have been research I had done when this album came out, like stuff I would have been hearing at that time. So I could be completely mistaken now, but I do believe they like worked together in person for this. And the production duo of So are interesting because I think I think they do both, like drum machines and live drums, and then live and like synths, but then also live instruments. I don't know. It's all they seem very interesting. I don't know them too well. I listen to this because of Square, not So.
Mm-hmm.
Not to discredit So, but it's just I didn't know them. I didn't know game. I don't know ball. And let me tell you, I love their work on this. This is a very unique work for me. I love this. I love this album. I gotta get it out of the way. This I don't know if this is quite my favorite Square album, but it's up there in his discography. It is. The subject matter is, in the way he approaches it, is very unique. Like it's mostly it's about money, right? I mean, I maybe I'm sort of simplifying it all, but this is a project about money and its effect on the world and people, right? I mean, that's what I get when I'm listening to it, and it's a very like both stripped back but also kind of layered production. It's just a very different sound to me that I find incredibly interesting. And then Square with his own style, he's able to both capture the sound of like his melodic voice and then his rapping voice, and he's able to interchange between the two so well. It's I don't know. Listen, this is another one of those albums. I've done this before. What album did I do it last time? Where I was talking about fucking rap music. I'm just gonna gush. I'm just gonna gush, man. I love this album. I find it hard to, because like Billy Woods' album, right? Golliwog is fantastic in the sense that like it is an undeniable presence of being good. This is an album that like I just personally love, so I find it hard to say anything bad about it. I love this album. I've listened to it fucking 1,000 times. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. I love it. It is so perfectly in tuned for what I wanted to hear or what I want to hear when I put it on. It is the way every song is like a 10 in my ears when it's playing. It's sick.
Mm. It's
such a journey. I don't know how long the album is, but I feel like I finished it in about fucking 8 minutes because it just flows through my ears so smoothly.
It digs in you.
It digs in me. And listen, I finish. Mm-hmm. Like it. Listen, it's not even struggling. I finish, and it's like, want to go again? I don't know if I can handle it. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know. Do you want to say anything about it? Because I'm just going to keep talking about how it's awesome.
Keep going. I will say this was a bit of a doozy to listen to on Spotify. I don't know if it's just a Spotify thing or
really
what, but it's so fucking quiet. And then like
it's laid back, but I've never thought of it as quiet.
There are a couple, like I'm turning the volume up, and then there are a couple tracks that aren't.
Oh no, I've never. Like inconsistencies and like the sound levels.
That's why I'm apprehensive, especially with smaller artists, to complain about the mixing on big platforms. Because I didn't fucking bother to look anywhere else. But it's like really quiet than normal, and that's not very fun. But
No,
I like
first
the
of all,
album.
I would
Don't
have
get me wrong,
never,
the
I would have never
production's
called this
awesome.
album loud. It's so laid back. I've never thought of it as loud.
Well,
But it's not quiet. It's not like I can't hear nothing.
Oh, it's
also
quiet as
so like
fuck.
laid back. That's so weird. I feel like that's got to be a Spotify issue, or maybe I've just never fucking noticed. But I have never noticed anything like that. That's bizarre, and I apologize.
But I liked it. I think
Mhm.
the production's definitely the highlight of it. It's kind of same soundy when it comes to the rap, but it is
Really?
to add to your point a little bit. It is absolutely a very easy listen.
Hmm.
But production's a very big highlight for me.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Here's the thing with Scuare that I think is kind of important for this album's context. Is he is and this is my favorite kind of rapper, a very introspective rapper. But on this album, he's very external
Mhm.
when he's talking about the world. It's very much he's no longer referring to himself on most of these on any of these songs. He's talking about the effects he's seeing on the world. And it's like the way people treat each other to get up in life. That kind of shit. Leeching off empathy for personal gain. It says here in like a review I'm seeing. I don't know. Listen, man, I adore Scuare, and I think this is definitely his most interesting work because of the change in sound when compared to the rest of his discography. It is everything else he's made is so deeply personal, but this time he's like critiquing everyone else. And I think because he has such a solid sense of self, I think he's able to do that more effectively than some other artists could. I think the only you can only put on the air mask on an airplane, right, after you've put one on yourself. It's sort of similar to that, where I don't think you're properly equipped to judge the world until you have a solid sense of your own self.
Mhm.
And I think Scuare has that. I think he understands himself, though maybe he's lost it now because, like I said, I think he changed his name. So maybe what do I know? Huh? What's going on? What's going on with that? I would like to know, but he has no social media presence anymore, so I have no idea how to keep up with what's going on with him. Like, because I know he deleted Twitter when Elon got it, and like he fully committed. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers that left, but came back like a month later because they realized that they're losing attention. That motherfucker made a Blue Sky, and he don't even post on there no more. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to go to keep up with him. I get notifications sometimes that he goes live on Twitch, and I'll click it, and like he'll already be done. And it's like I think he literally only ever goes on there to like make some music or something. So I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to find him. I love him, but I don't know where I'm supposed to look. I want to keep up with him because I love him, and I don't know where
Maybe
he
he'll
is.
see this.
Probably not. I don't know if he has like an internet presence anymore, man. Dude, he doesn't. He don't even. He don't even know. He don't even know. You are the youngest person ever.
No,
Isn't that sad?
That's so sad.
That's so sad. I feel so bad. He is part of the group X Society, which has a cult-like fan base. I'd say they have a very aggressive fan base, but specifically it's for their two frontrunners of Kill Bill and Rav, who are Kill Bill's on this album, but not Rav, right? Yeah. Like those are like the when talking this sort of collective, those are the highlights. Those are the ones people are always talking about. But Scuare has been there since it started. And I don't know. He's my favorite member by far. I think he's the most interesting. No shade to any of the other members, but as far as consistency and experimentation and I don't know, kind of feeling legit. I Scuare takes the cake for me. He's definitely my favorite from that sort of area of music. And this work, I don't know, man. I fucking love it. It's such a smooth list. It's a neat whiskey going down with no burn. While I crinkle a dollar bill in my hand. You know, fuck money. I love, and then I look out to my window and I see my beautiful, sexy wife cooking me a brisket,
Wow.
and I realize what's important in life. As Square, you know, beautifully sings in my ear about greed and the effects of long-term capitalism. I don't know. I love this album. There's not much for me to say other than I love this album. It's such a beautiful listen, and not beautiful in like the, because it is not take Gordy Greep's album last year, right?
Yeah.
It is a very explosive sound, and that's sort of where the beauty comes from. In that, this is beautiful in like the, you know, that trope where it's like the ugly girl takes off her glasses and she's beautiful, but like she still has that booky personality. That's that one for this for me. But you know what? I saw her while she still had the glasses on, and she's still a timid, beautiful woman. She's a nice librarian that's kind of keeping it down. It's such a calm, flowy, vibey listen. It's synthy, but not aggressive. It's called, this is catchy dark synth pop. I
Whatever
only
the
really hear
fuck that
catchy.
means,
Yeah,
man.
I hear catchy synth. Is it dark? I mean, I guess it's like dark sounds. But like, despite him sort of, and I don't mean this in a demeaning way, but bitching and moaning for most of the album, I don't feel like this is a nihilistic album. It doesn't come off as he sees no hope for humanity. I feel like it's more so that like he sees what's wrong and he wants there to be a change. It doesn't feel like it's like, oh well, the world's fucked, it's over. That you hear a lot of more nihilistic verses coming towards. It's kind of similar to how I saw Perry Mason. It's kind of nice. This week I feel like we're getting a lot of like, I'm able to refer to the other works we've talked about. But Perry Mason, like I said, his work was like, he's viewing the world in a nihilistic fashion, but he's like, you know, fighting to survive. Square is more so looking at this, on this album specifically, he's looking at the nihilistic world and he's like, he's not necessarily fighting it, but he definitely doesn't think it's like unsalvageable. Or at least when I listen, I don't get that sense from him. There's such a beauty within the way he presents himself on here that I don't think there's quite that layer for me. I admire that. I think this is a beautiful listen. I love it. It's so, I've said it 100 times. It's easy. It is so easy to listen to this. I've listened to it a billion times, front to back. I don't know, man. I got this. Do you have anything else to say about this?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well then, with that, I guess go into what's your favorite and least favorite on here?
I think my favorite's gotta be Open Wounds.
Really?
Yeah, I really like obviously the production's a highlight throughout.
Yeah.
But they just like, for that intro, they had a guy on drums and they put him in an empty warehouse.
Yeah, it's very the reverb's
kinda cool.
completely up at the beginning there. Yeah.
But I don't know, it fades out and then I assume, no, it's not Kill Bill first.
No, it's Square first and then Kill Bill.
One of the tracks where Stowe's delivery didn't bother me too much.
Squares. Sorry. Square's the rapper, so's the.
Well, okay,
the
so I got it
production duo.
backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. It's an easy listen. It's real chill. And
Mhm.
I don't know.
I really like
I'm a
his-
percussion guy.
the chorus.
I like the percussion.
I'm really big on the chorus on that album or that song. Sorry, the apply the pressure to him quick. I ain't playing. I really like the chorus on that one.
Yeah,
A lot of fun. Yeah, I think it's one of the more fun songs.
it is
for
fun.
sure.
And maybe that's why. But
It's a little funkier
yeah, it is
with the
funky.
live drums.
It
and
caught me
the-
off
the-
guard
the
a
way
little bit.
The synths are presented on it.
It definitely caught me off guard, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think my least favorite, let me see which one it is. I think it's, yeah, Fall Away I did not like very much.
Fall Away. Well, No One Important. I love No One Important. He's a completely underappreciated artist. It's very sad. I love No One Important.
It's just for me, it's like the refrain got a little grating. They're like, follow away.
Mhm.
I don't know.
No,
It
I love
drive
it.
me crazy.
That's to me that's a bonkers pick. I will not. I definitely don't agree with that.
Oh,
Like the pick, like I do obviously the favorite and least favorite we don't align on either. But like Open Wounds I get as a favorite. That one I don't get as a least favorite.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't click for me. I think that one's like a great song. The production, the flows, the guest verse from No One Important.
The
He
guest
has
verse
such
is-
an energy to it.
It is good, but it
Mhm.
is too much. The refrain was too much.
Yeah, they're actually a duo. You're uneducated in this area of music.
not.
Square and No One Important are a duo called And More. Stylized as ...
Yeah.
ampersand more ... because it's supposed to be like at the end of like if you go to like a show and they got a list of a bunch of people, the last one's going to be And More. So that's sort of the gimmick they were going for. But let me tell you, it makes a motherfucker to find their music.
Hey, I found them on
makes no-
Spotify.
Yeah, listen, it helps because they had a release somewhat recently. But like whenever it was only those 2 releases before,
Oh, their new shit is not on.
damn. What?
I don't think.
It's like
Oh,
2023
never
or
mind.
something.
It's a single. That's why.
Really?
I see singles. I don't see an album.
I wonder if you don't even have them.
Regardless.
Anyway.
What about
Oh,
you,
it's-
Kay?
Me? It's tough. I think the opener is my favorite.
Really?
I think the price. I mean, it's probably my favorite hook. The
one
send
is
me
good.
down, send me down, send me all the way down, send me down, send me down. Yeah, the production on it, the way the hi-hats go, the synths like kind of going up and then up, and they keep going like up. It doesn't really feel like they go down too much. There's not like a back and forth necessarily. It just feels like it keeps going up, and it brings a nice energy that I really like. I love the work on that song. And I think it sets a great scene for the rest of the album. My least favorite. That's tough. I mean, it's one of those ones I just love the whole album, so I'm not gonna cheat and pick which side are you on, because that's like mostly
Yeah.
an interlude type deal. It's not Run, man. It's dude, I really don't know. I'm clicking every song on here. Oh fuck! This is harder than like
Golliwog.
for me. I love every song. It's like picking my baby, my child that needs to be executed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm scared.
You wouldn't have like a choice if you had like 3 kids. Like you wouldn't kill your chud son.
My chud son can change. There's no chud kids here though. They're all well developed in my eyes. They're all doing great.
Well-adjusted individuals.
Yeah, like all 10 of my children here are beautiful. Fuck it, dude. Listen, I know it's a cop out. I'm going with which side are you on? I don't care. I genuinely can't pick. I'm looking at all the other songs. I
I was
can't
gonna
pick.
do that, but it felt like it was cheating.
No,
So I
it is.
just
It
make
is.
something up
It
on
is.
the whim.
Listen, it is cheating, and I feel bad. But like, I genuinely can't pick. I'm looking at all the songs. Like, I went and I clicked each song to hear like a little section to completely remind myself of which each are, and I just genuinely there's not a pick I have. I guess if they had a gun to my testicles when I said that, right, and they shot one of the testicles off because I did a cop out,
So be it.
and they're like you got to pick another one to get the other pick. Maybe I go. You bet that you think this song was about you. As far as I think it's the least impressive production to me, but I do love Square on it. But it's sort of a repetitive, sort of like vinyl-y crackling vocal sample. It's okay, but
Yeah.
I love that song. But it's the least exciting production to me, so I think I'll go with that if I'm gonna keep my other testicle from these weird people that are interrogating me on music. And okay, well, with that,
With that,
we are left with one more old head pick.
one Unk selection
Mm-hmm.
from the year of our Lord 2008. Midori's aradmenta shite hajimana shite Midori desu. It's a tough one. And I think before we get into this, I suggested
Okay.
you listen to this. I mean, well over a year ago at this point. But
Oh yeah.
if you recall, I want to know what your first impressions were, especially with
Oh shit! Do you like got it?
what?
Well, I'm asking. Like, are you asking this because you like have my impressions or something? Like, you know what I said?
No. But
Oh, okay.
what?
I thought you
where
like had
I'm
like a
going-
screenshot up or something.
No. Where I'm going with this is the intro is nothing like the rest of the album.
Oh no, dude. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
just
no,
a
the first
punch
song
in
you're
the
like,
fucking face.
yeah. No, listen, you suggested I listen to it, and I put that on, and I didn't.
You saw
Honestly,
boob.
I didn't.
saw boob. You clicked
I didn't
on
see
it.
boob. I had to listen to it. You call me childish Gambino the way I had to click them Asian titties.
Uh-huh.
It did intrigue me, and your suggestion, and I put it on, and I really don't think I like, obviously the sound that comes within the second song catches you off guard, but like I listened to that first bit and I was like, oh yeah, this is a pretty fun cute little intro, so I don't speak Japanese, but it kind of sounds like a children's song or something like a playground song or like a lullaby or something along those lines. It's very kiddie. It's very youthful and young. And then Yukiko-san, I'm like, oh,
It's like that.
oh, and that's where I'm like, okay, this is a good pick from Dylan. Like I do think, obviously, I don't have a list of every album I've listened to from your suggestions, but this is probably my favorite.
I'm not mad.
It captures just a specific vibe that I adore. It's my kind of album. My favorite kind of music is very energetic. For one reason or another, it's just what speaks to me is bold, loud, active music, and that's what this is. This is it's a jazz punk record, right? But I feel
Japanese
like
jazz punk.
I feel like it's not even given it its due rights.
No, it's not.
It's an illegal its own. It's so, I mean, it is jazz punk, but it's also like, I think noise is a cop out, so I think I'm gonna go with like screamo.
Yeah.
I mean, the vocals she's screaming her head off. I can't imagine doing a whole concert like that. This album's 31 minutes long. I don't know if I could do that for 30 minutes, man.
Actually, kind of with
dying.
that, if you want to read out what I just sent you in
Okay.
regard to their live performances.
Goto often wore a school uniform while performing and would climb speakers and crowd surf. Midori's live performances were renowned for their intense energy, a hallmark of which their singer Mariko Goto's choice of attire and her interactions with the audience, which included shouting obscenities and, on occasion, removing her outfit and throwing it in the crowd. Damn. Okay.
I'm trying to go to that.
No, she doesn't do that no more, right? Midori. I know for a fact Midori and around.
Yeah,
She does doesn't she do like DJ music now or something?
I have no idea. You did more research than I did, if that's the case. I did find their MySpace. They have a MySpace.
Oh,
It's
okay.
retired, but
Oh, damn. Yeah, I could be mistaken, but I'm 80% sure that she's just like a DJ now, and she's like getting married, and she's kind of avoiding the whole
she's probably like 40.
lifestyle she had. Yeah, no, listen, I'm not judging. She is well within her rights and age to be able to kind of live life slow now. But this work. I'm very glad she did not hold back.
It's awesome, dude.
It's in its own league, man. This is a
So imagine you're me, right? And you got like,
oh fuck.
why is my wiener so big? Why am I so beautiful?
No. Opposite.
You got like a punk playlist going, and it ends. The playlist is over, and it auto plays to track 2. This is how we're gonna discuss the tracks, because I don't know how else we're gonna do it. But it auto plays to track 2, and you're like passively listening, and then it like halfway through you're like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome, but you don't save it. Now you have to find the fucking album.
Yeah.
And I remember pretty vividly just
happened.
looking up like Japanese boob album punk, and it showed up. It worked.
It works.
But this is such fucking like angsty, angry, guttural,
Yeah.
but they know ball. They know ball. I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. I can't speak a word on the lyrics. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. But it go hard. Death to America. Death to all poor people.
I'm rocking with it.
Yeah, it goes crazy. Kill Dylan. Okay.
I think this is
I don't know
like,
what she's saying, but
God, I don't even know, man. Like, I don't know. They know what the fuck they're doing. And I really like, I think this is going to be a recurring theme. There are a couple of tracks on this bitch with a standing bass. I think track 7 is the one I'm thinking of.
I forget what song it is, but there's one where I do notice it was like
6.
dong 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 dong
Yeah,
dong
dude.
dong dong.
It's very jazz inspired. It's like your parents
this is
went
jazz
to
album, so.
Berkeley, but you hate them. This is the album you made. And you're Japanese.
You're Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese Berkeley.
Okay. That's what the college is called, is Japanese Berkeley.
Yeah, that's what they call universities over there. It's just Japanese, and then the university.
Japanese Harvard, Japanese University. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like that everywhere.
Except for America, because we're the real country.
Yeah,
No
with
one
all
else
the
is real.
schools.
Yeah, no, this is, man, it's just, I don't know.
This shit rocks,
banger.
man. It's fucking
It's
awesome.
banger.
I went on a walk on my lunch break. I just put both earbuds in, went on a walk this morning. And I just had a fucking shit-eating grin on my face the entire time, man. It's so fucking cool.
No, listen, when you first sent it to me, and I was, when I first like heard it, I was playing it in my car a bunch, and like I drive like my sisters around, and they did not like it.
They weren't rocking with it?
They were not rocking with screamo jazz, Japanese jazz song. They just don't like Japanese music. They prefer, they're not cultured yet. They don't know how to handle anything that's not English. But I was like that for a long time, so I can't really hate too much. But you gotta grow up, But there's that one for, obviously it doesn't really apply for this, but there's one quote I like. I could be I don't remember who said the quote. I'd be lying if I said I did. I want to say the director of Parasite, but I don't think that's right. I think it was an American director talking about Parasite. But it was them. They were basically like, listen, there is an entire new world for you to discover once you get over that 1 inch of fucking, that 1 inch hurdle of subtitles.
Yeah.
And obviously it doesn't quite equate with music, because it's not like I have subtitles pulled up when I'm listening to this, or like I don't have the Genius lyrics translated or something. But once you get over the small hurdle of, oh, it's not English, there's a lot to discover, And it's,
I agree with that. I mean,
like, it's a great opening. This is not. It's good. It's so good.
Dude, imagine if non-English albums had the same platform that you get just by default if you release an album in English. Like, how different, like, these,
it would be interesting if they had like an
top
even
10,
starting
top 100s,
round.
top 1000s. These lists would be if people were more open and the artists had more of a platform.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're ever breaking that language barrier.
The biggest non-English language artist is like Bad Bunny. So maybe we'd be in the same fucking spot. It'd just be generic pop. Whatever.
No.
You don't think? You think Midori would be top of the charts?
I'm just saying there's... Obviously, you're not hearing... Like, you go to any top music list, right? Of the year, of the decade, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not hearing any of that shit on the fucking radio. Like, it's, for the most part, artists with, under a million streams, under 500,000, under 200,000, like, whatever.
Real motherfuckers that care.
Yeah, exactly. you gotta get over that stigma and like actually try to find shit like this. I got lucky. Don't get me wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but with film and with art, I think it will never not be a blind spot for someone who isn't already in the circles. So you
Mm-hmm.
really gotta go out and look for it, and that's something I am trying desperately to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is. We talked about this last year, trying to make like a conscious effort to sort of listen to foreign music, which I will say. I mean, if I just go to my
There's been too
listen
much.
to of
There's
last
been too
year.
much fucking music, man.
Does Canadian count? I listened to a couple Canadian albums.
They're not people.
I listened to two French rap albums earlier this year. They were great. They're from the same guy though, so maybe that kind of takes a point away because it's only one new
Yeah,
artist.
it does.
I'm genuinely trying to think off the top of my head of like other foreign artists. Half of the Living Tombstone is Israeli, but like
Awesome, man.
one of the good ones.
I am from Israel, and this is my art.
Hey, listen, I do think they have a capacity. I think the technical side is a completely different discussion from Finest at Freddy's.
Yeah, I think I've got one this year from a foreign body.
Yeah, well, we both listened to that jazz album that was a fusion of two foreign countries,
Sure.
French and Colombian.
True.
So that's a double right there. But other than that,
Tir Nanog.
I listened to a Mexican rap album that was amazing. I'm surprised you haven't listened to it yet. Actually, the Alcoy album.
Dude, we're getting
Really
so
good.
lost in the sauce.
Oh yeah, we're talking foreign, and all foreign goes in one
Yeah.
group, so it's still talking about Midori.
True.
It's all. Listen, music is either American or foreign. So if we talk about Bad Bunny, Midori goes in the same breath, right? Right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
something I did notice when I listened through that
mhm.
I guess would be pretty obvious once I say it is if you take the vocalist out, this is just like a upbeat like jazz fusion album. I guess that's kind of a given, but like
Yeah.
I was really listening to the instrumentals today and I was kind of taken aback by how hard these
Mhm.
motherfuckers are trying to be completely drowned out by a Japanese woman screaming,
Yes.
which I thought was interesting.
Yes. It is. Yeah, I will say I think there's definitely that sort of dichotomy between the two sounds. Like I don't know, man. Take fucking Death Grips, right? His
Yeah.
vocalists, his vocals, MC Red's vocals fit on the beats because they're sort of also messy, like his deliveries are, right?
Like the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is such clean, calculated, quote unquote production. It's obviously just a band, but from instrumentation from everyone in this band, and then just a bitch going crazy. I mean, you're right. You take away the vocalist, and it is like it's an active jazz album. Like it is. They're on their fucking hauling ass, But it is definitely like it doesn't sound like if you were to guess the vocals on it, you wouldn't guess a bitch screaming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you wouldn't. It's the sound is so calculated and clean, despite its it being all over the place. It does sound like they're not like losing anything. But the vocalist, the chick is fucking losing her marbles, which is awesome. But I think that does add another layer to it because it isn't just like a generic sort of punk noise type record.
No.
It is a jazz album with, for some reason, a screamo vocalist on it.
Yeah.
And it rocks.
Yeah, there's one instrument with a filter. And it's the
Mhm.
guitar, the lead guitar. Everything else is so fucking clean. I think that's
Yep,
absolutely a positive, not a detriment.
I agree. It's a sort of yin and yang to the two sounds, and they mix together quite well.
Well,
The
Michael,
two. Mm-hmm.
I cut you off. I'm sorry.
You cut me off?
I
That was
cut
it.
you
I didn't
off.
say nothing.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing.
Is this the end?
Oh,
What's you got a favorite and least favorite on this, John? Or you got anything
Well,
else to say?
Boob album cover.
Boob album cover.
I'm a big boob guy. Boobs over ass. I'll make that statement here.
I
Put that
I
in
agree
the
with that.
records.
Maybe put like an asterisk there, but I'm not going to elaborate here.
This isn't like a porn podcast. You're
No,
saying?
no, it's not.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. So it definitely has my interest there, but regardless of that, even the breasts. If she's wearing a top on here, it's still beautiful art on the cover. If she's wearing
She
a
had
bra,
shirt on.
it'd still be it'd still be great line work.
It is awesome. Like that's something you could tattoo on your body.
Yeah. Now I would have to tattoo it somewhere where I'm wearing a shirt,
Yeah.
as is,
Put it on
so
your
I can
thigh
cover
or
up the
something.
breasts. But if she was okay, dude, full chest tattoo of that, but you also tattoo her wearing like a t-shirt. Is that banger?
Sure.
I do think there's maybe an argument to be made that the cover doesn't quite fit the sound. She looks a bit tepid.
I agree. I get it.
Listen, the only reason I think it fits so well is because it's obviously in our heads ingrained with the sound of the album. And I think the color scheme is perfect, but her expression's very tepid, and this is not a tepid album. But I think the difference. I think it does work. Like it does work great as a cover, but like it is definitely isn't like. It definitely isn't like I definitely don't think they sent this to an artist and was like, "Hey, make a cover based on what this sounds like." You know, I think they got the cover secondary without any input from like an artist or anything of that like. Because I think if you sent this to an artist as is, it'd probably be a screaming woman.
Yeah.
But the sort of it kind of goes in tandem with I'm gonna fuck up this word, but like the innocuousness of the opening track. It does the cover's expression is much closer to sort of like the sort of creeping way the intro gets you. Because like we said, the intro does not sound like the rest of the album. So maybe it's just another layer of that trick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotta get this on like CD or vinyl so it can
That'd be cool.
sit next to my Death Grips Money store on my collection of boob albums.
Is that your whole collection so far? Is just Money Store?
Yeah, I'm not really
But
like
this could make it too.
going out of my way for it, you know.
You're not searching. Doesn't fucking Bitches Brew got boobs on it?
Oh, true. I don't got that on
There you
CD,
go.
but that's a good one.
Okay. That Colombian French jazz album had boobs on it?
It don't got boob. It got ass though.
Oh, got ass. Damn. That's a way easier collection.
Yeah, it really is.
There's a lot of ass on albums. Boobs are hard to come by. It's a tough world out here. All right, whatever, man. Let's get to the favorites.
Dude, Leon wears musical massage. There we go. That's another one.
There you go.
Anyway,
clap. My favorite, and I feel like we're probably going to agree here. Maybe I'm wrong, but my favorite's Yukiko-san, the second track.
track 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
I mean, it's otherworldly. It is what sets the precedent for the rest of the album.
It's fucking awesome.
She immediately screams. And I think it's very smart that it doesn't start. I mean, like it takes 1 second for instruments to start, but the first ringing of her voice has no instrumentation.
Yeah.
So you go from Suki, from her starting, and then the instruments burst. But just listening from the transition from the end of Suki,
yeah,
you hear her take that breath, and she screams,
There's
and then the
no-
instruments
yeah.
follow along.
There's no count there. She just starts fucking
No.
screaming, and then everyone else is trying to keep up.
And fuck, man. And then it also has it also has sort of the two It has sort of a back and forth between the more melodic parts and the more abstract screaming all over the place noise parts. I think this may be the best song to identify the difference of the jazz influence and the punk influence on this. Because there's those sections where like it's more jazzy, and then there's sections where it's more punky, and it's very interesting. It's almost like two songs that were put in a blender and smushed together. It's awesome. I don't know.
The drums on that one too.
Oh, dude,
That's
like fucking
classic,
everything on it, man.
Classic punk drum, bro.
Yeah.
They had a hole in that snare.
Listen, man, I don't know. That is, I mean, it's by far my favorite on here. It's too good. It's too good of a song. Least favorite, and we're not allowed to count Suki, I assume.
No.
It's too misleading. Interesting. And I feel like the easy pick here is track 5.
Yeah.
Because it's the least aggressive. Okay, maybe it's just track 5. I'm like listening to all the other ones.
It's track 5.
Yeah, I was trying to be ballsy. I can't do it. It's track 5. Hey, listen, track 5's awesome. I still love track 5. We're pitting 9 bad bitches against each other. And one of the bad bitches has to go, I guess. Suki, I'm not counting as a bad bitch. Suki's a fucking intro. Fuck you. It is. It's fucking 44 seconds. It's a little intro, so I'm not counting it. And then it's got number 5 has to take the hit.
Yeah. I mean,
it is.
Yeah.
It's weirdly, it's the closest to the intro. Like it's the closest to sounding like what the intro leads you to believe when you turn it on. It's just sort of kiddie. She doesn't scream on it. She's yelling, but she's not screaming. You know, there's a little difference there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's got to be 5. What about you?
I'm of two minds here, because there's the obvious pick, right?
Okay.
Yukiko-san.
Okay.
Obviously, it's such a fucking awesome track. I adore this so much. It's everything I love about music. But then there's the sleeper pick, track 8.
Okay. Track 8.
5
Go
Yoshi. I don't know how to say that word. It's like a
that one rocks.
killer ballad. I love the like super distorted guitar. The piano comes in, and then the feedback. Oh, it's like crack, man. And another thing, while we were speaking about this, I was reading the Wikipedia page, and the reason the lead singer was screaming so much is because she was insecure about her like singing.
Okay, interesting.
And
so
if you've listened to any of
we're villainous for praising it.
we're evil.
Okay.
If you listen to any of their other stuff, it's a lot more like track 8 than track 2.
Okay.
But no, I think I'm going track 8. 5 Yoshi.
It wants to be different.
It is an awesome fucking ballad.
Yeah, great. I mean, good pick. Listen, great songs all across the board here. Out of all our weeks, this one's funny because other than the first album, every single I feel like favorite and least favorite pick have been kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean this is the week of gushing, I think.
Yeah. No, nothing. This is kind of what I envisioned every week being. I thought every week we were going to be like, "Oh, this is so cute. We love this. I love this. I love this too." But other weeks we've had brawls. We've gone home with black eyes, each of us, for various reasons. But this week, it's your parents fight every week, but then one week, it's a nice night. Maybe
Sunday dinner's warm.
We got pizza, and they made love that night.
Yeah.
Now the next day they may not like each other anymore, but at least that night, you could see where the spark of that initial marriage came from.
Anyway, fucking track
your
8,
least favorite?
I don't know. It's very emotional. I feel. Obviously,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck she's saying, but
Yeah.
you can feel it. You know, she's at the upper end of her range for sure, and it's just like yearning. You know.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where the album art comes from. That lady, she's yearning, she's longing. She doesn't know how to express it. So she's fucking screaming and shit. I don't know. I think we'd have a lot better analysis of this if we spoke Japanese.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I think my least favorite is track 5 as well. It's such a cop out, but
Yeah.
I don't think the fluttery piano and like the waltz. I don't like waltzes. This is going to be a reoccurring theme when we talk about jazz. I don't like waltzes. I've performed my fair share. It's so, it's grating, dude.
Yeah.
It's like trauma. But I don't know. I don't got much to say about this one. It's a minute and 40 seconds long. It's a waltz. She's being annoying on purpose, and you can tell. The piano is also being annoying on purpose. It's coy.
It's definitely not as...
It's coy.
Yeah. It's definitely not as exciting as any of the other tracks, though.
But I don't know. I adored this album. I'm glad I got to talk about it. I hope at least one person listens to it.
Yeah. All right. And with that, Dylan, I think we conclude our the 4th episode.
Yeah.
This is the 4th episode ever.
You're 4 episodes old.
You were the youngest episode ever. Yes,
Oh,
I think that I think that's it. I think this is the end of the 4th ever episode of the Double-Sided LP show. Let's everybody at home give a round of applause for us.
Please.
It's a month. We've hit a month.
1 month. Wow.
Whew. All right. With that, I guess we'll go into next week's picks.
What do you got, buddy?
What do I got? What do I got for my new favorite, Dylan?
Yeah.
You ask me? You ask me, you
asking you
sly
this.
son of a fucking bitch. I think it's going to be Spelling's Portrait of My Heart. Now, I will say, this is something that's getting a lot of hype this year. This definitely isn't like I guess it's not like, this isn't like a super mainstream pick, but this isn't like a ballsy pick by any means, because I've seen a lot of hype around this album and a lot of love for it. And I do have the understanding that I think people prefer Spelling's previous release. But this is a fantastic rock record. I love it.
I haven't heard
This has such a great energy to it, and I'm very excited to talk about it. I love it. When it first came out, I jammed it non-stop. I sort of fallen off of it, which is kind of why I wanted to do it again, because I wanted to get back to it. Because it came out 4 months ago, and I was listening to it it came out. Oh damn, that was 4 months ago. I'm old.
Yeah,
It came out in March.
the rat fuck we hate liked this album though.
That is true, but I think it's just sort of a critically acclaimed album in that sense. Like I think critics just fuck with this album. I like it. I like this album a lot. I'm very excited to talk about it. It's very cute. Or not cute. It's not a cute album at all. It is a very raw rock record. I'm excited to talk about it.
Very
what about
nice,
you,
very
friend?
nice.
What is your new favorite?
I present to you an incredible record. It came out earlier this year, believe it or not.
Okay.
We're kind of on a tear with jazz influence, and I think you know where I'm going with this. Is McKinley Dixon's Magic Alive.
I was wondering when this one was coming out the gates.
It was only a matter of time.
I'm kind of surprised.
adore this record.
I kind of expected you to be bringing out the motherfucking Clips album. That was my bet. That was my gambit.
Let it simmer.
Okay.
Fantano
okay.
gave it a 10.
Hey, so be it.
What?
You did?
Yeah,
Hey, what a 10?
you
Clips?
gave Clips a 10.
What the fuck?
Um,
You're yanking my dick right now.
I'm not jerking you off, bro.
You're literally masturbating me live on camera.
I'm not doing that, I promise.
You gave it a 10?
He gave it a 10.
Okay, I will say this. I'm 99% sure part of that maybe because Pusha T said he was like interested to see what Fantano thought about it.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, more jazz influenced shit. This is more
Yes.
jazz than jazz influenced, I would say. Same with Midori, to be honest. But I'm a jazz head. I like jazz. I a bit of a tangent here. I do recall when Beloved Paradise Jazz came out, in his previous record, I recommended it to you. And you must not have listened to it because like a year later,
I didn't.
you tried recommending it to me.
Yeah.
Because you're a fucking horrible friend and
Oh,
like a
fuck
scumbag piece of
you.
shit.
I missed one album.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you, bitch.
I don't recommend a lot because it's like to get a recommendation is like a 10.
Oh, what do you think you are, Fantano?
I
Fuck
am.
you.
Yeah, I'm better. I'm better.
I'm better.
I don't have
I'm stronger.
an ex-wife.
That's true. Not yet.
True. Anyway,
It's coming.
Yeah, looking forward to talking about this Magic Alive.
Yeah. Listen, the magic is alive in this record.
It sure is.
And now for my old elderly unk pick of circa, I think, 2022. We have Robert's Orange is the New Black. This is sort of a rediscovery album for me.
My boy
I'd
Robert.
already fucked with it. I fucked with it heavy when it came out. I listened to it like mad. And I don't know if I gave it like, I don't remember if I was doing like my albums of the years list at that point, but I feel like I did talk about it on social media to some extent and hype it up. But this is a wow. This is such a personal piece of work. So it's a technically a debut rap album from Robert, but he's not new. He is, I believe it's a new iteration of a rapper that had existed for many a year. And then he sort of soft retired and came back in this persona. And it is, listen, man, not quite like how the Billy Woods album is, but this sort of feels like you're grogging through like a fucked up life. But it's like a fucked up UK life, so it's different, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I had fucking porridge for breakfast. You know? It's sort of closer to that than, you know, my people are hated. You know, there's racism in every corner targeting my people. It's a little different. Roberts isn't quite like that, but it is like, you know, a fucked up family life that you come from and how it affects you in your future. It's a deeply personal record. Not for me. I didn't write it.
Right.
But like this, you can tell fucking Robert went through the shitter in his life, and it led to this beautiful piece of work in his later years. I'm very excited to talk about it. And then with your old pick,
I'd like to start out by reading you a little excerpt.
Okay.
The genres here.
Okay.
Música popular brasileira. I don't speak Portuguese.
Brazil.
Bossa nova, samba.
Okay.
Chamber pop, jazz pop, psychedelic pop, with the descriptors of mellow, playful, tropical, melodic, non-binary vocalists.
Okay.
I don't know how that's a descriptor of the album. Maybe he talks about it. I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
Little Electric Chicken Heart is the name of the album. By an artist known as... Oh, shit. Ana Frango Electrico.
Okay.
I don't even know how the fuck I found this, I'm gonna be honest. But
I ain't never heard this shit.
I love this shit.
I ain't never heard this.
I'm a bossa nova head. I'm a samba head. And this should go hard. It's a recent trend, I guess. The bossa revival. I love to see it, and this is probably one of my favorites from the last 5 years.
Yeah. No, we're so fucking lame. All our old picks are within like 5 years. Whatever, dude. Fuck.
I did one that was like 70 years old.
We have one old pick
one actually old pick. Hey, Primus, 2000 something.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to. I'm like,
Midori, 2008.
We've had a couple little older. Like, only one truly ancient pick. Okay, though.
Dude, we're listening to Caves and Stick Fire Noise by Caveman.
That'll be a hype one. I've been waiting to talk about that one for a special occasion.
That'll be
My Neanderthal
our
people.
special.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So we need to get our catchphrases out of the way, and then get our I think we really have an outro.
I don't remember what I say.
Dude, fuck you if you don't remember your fucking catchphrase. This is our 4th episode.
I have holes in my brain, bro. I got holes in my brain.
You came up with the worst catchphrase in the fucking world in the first episode.
Looks like we got some homework to do.
Yes.
There we go.
I think I meant to say mine earlier, but
Okay,
I'll say it now. I love the world.
I love the world.
And with that, I think that's the end.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.